Of course, it is important to get a good place for better seeding the next match. But for me, this is more like learning the tracks. So in the warm-up I will do a lot of training respawns still. Is this inside or outside pole even? Yeah, here I need to jump from further right, I guess. Okay, Vico life. So tight through the first turn, double right-hander here. I'm not sure if you should go inside or outside, I really don't know. So doing like this, okay. Then drift and jump. I forgot that this is so tight. So now close to that tree and finish line. 7th. Right behind Scandia, yeah, easy. Big PP right there. So we play 3 maps and 5 rounds per map. And then it's just the amount of points that matters. Also outside feels wrong, but inside feels like difficult to get there. Ah, scheiße. Or the gear. So this is a tighter turn, remember? Also, if I understand that correct, we will all get through. I think so. If that is still round 1. Sometimes we skip then 1 round when there are not enough players. But that would need to be the case on every single server then. And there might be one server where they have enough players. Sixth place. All the guys ahead of me are within 6/10 of a second, close together. Then comes the 2-second gap to me. But this is a good map for me, because it's hard, it's difficult, and you see people doing mistakes, and yeah, with that I will easily get into the good positions. On other maps it will be more difficult. But I have to say that I have a very crazy server actually. On my server here, and that is maybe the real reason why Lars has joined. On my server we have a lot of the absolutely favorites, like a lot of the absolute top players are here. I mean, we got Eddie here, we got Kerberos here, we got Skandir here. All of these players could come really far in the end. Ah, Schritt. My ending. I could have been fourth. Kerberos wins every round, by the way. Eddie is very well trained for sure. He has a lot of world records, but this first round he doesn't do as good. Like Kerberos is the second out of second. Wow. Mokura and Tommy are also ahead of Skandir. Eddie is only 6th, and Epos is also there. Wow. I'm on that 7th place here very comfortably, somehow. But this is like because the map is so difficult. Okay. I didn't lose a single position. I stay on 7th with that. Huh? Yeah, and then I lose a position in the end against Eddie. Like what? Stay 7th all that way and then I lose it in the finish. And it was like, yeah, 6th place was very doable. 5th Skandir also 2.9. Kerberos won again. Yeah, per server. It's always per server. This map 1 in the campaign was the first one I discovered, but it's not long ago. Yeah. How was the way on this? Here it will be more difficult to get these good places. Ah yeah, this tightening corner, important to remember. No. Uppsala. Not sure where you read that with the ZRT style players getting knocked out progressively, but maybe overall the rounds are meant. Like that we start with so many players, then like half of them we lose here and the next one we lose another time a lot. No. Also in my discovery I was always getting the top fin. I'm really surprised that I don't get it now. Kerberos won again. Tommy doing well. Okay, let's see. Grass corner. I was drifting way too much here. So this is the tightening corner. Getting speed through the chicane. This was also decent. So we stay outside. It's too much airtime. Early steering to the left, so I get around here. Oof. Was not a perfect line there. So I make it into the top fin and I get 8th. Because there's so many not making it. Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised because we have Scandia, we have Eddie and so on the server. But they are really not playing well. Maybe Scandia is also not well trained. I don't know. Eddie is definitely well trained. He has a lot of world records, but he doesn't perform at all. It doesn't matter though. Like this is round 1. Like who cares? It's just a bit of warm up, just stay here, get some points and you qualified. Eighth. Can't believe it. Just get the top fin here, 8th. Eddie won. Oh, I wanted to drive to the left, you saw my steering maybe. Can I get 7th? No, 8th. How close to 7th? 3 times 8th. No matter what I did. Even in the one round where I full crashed, I got also 8th. Ha! 8th. There's not a big gap, but I make it again. Yes, neutral. I think we are just 15, let me check. I was at least, 15th was my last play, or we are around 16. Like, I think that everyone qualifies. (19? Are we 19? 18, we are 18 players. But do the 24 best, I think 24 players per server qualify, right? I don't remember for very sure. Yeah, the first round usually is super easy, super free. Even if all the players are there, it's easy to survive, but in round 2 and especially round 3, like usually in these matches it is round 3 where it then really gets much harder in one moment, like from one round to the next. Round 2 is then also for me probably close, like it will be probably the 3 other maps, we have 6 maps in total. And it might be the case that the other maps are then not as good for me, and of course already you need a better placement, have better opponents. So there it will become more difficult to survive. But then in round 3, if I survive it, that will probably be it. Unless I pull out a sick performance. No, not 8th. Ah, lucky. Okay, so we got hairpin here. Then full speed, and here comes the first drift. I have to get it quite high, it's a bit weird, so block mix there on the outside. So I try to risk this corner now. To see like how much speed can you take through. Like the turns in this map are not so simple. So you never really see the exit of the corner, like how far your car go outside, how much space do you have there. It's not so obvious to see. And in the freewheel corner you can of course not release if you see you're too fast. Yeah, nice. 3 players finished right in front of me there. I don't know why the ending didn't work now. So far it always did. The overall point score is interesting. Ah, Sertofilum could overtake me if I drive shit now. Of course, a good seating can be helpful, doesn't need to be, or can be. The map here has only like 3 or 4 corners, it's like... You have to risk it quite a lot if you want to be far ahead. Ah! 8. Lost 1 place to Sertofilum, no. But look at that. 145, 155, 165, 175, 185, like in a row. Exactly the wrong way around so that we all get closer. Okay, but now comes the run. Witness a beautiful drift right here. A lot of speed through this checkpoint. Taking the left here full speed, going then into the slide later, and what an outside dirt corner, you can't believe it. And then so much speed now for the section here, that's unreal. Yeah, this is unsurvivable. I never was so fast there, so I really had no idea how to do this. Again ace. And again Ciatofilum. Ach man, every time the same. Like again, I was ahead of him and lost it there. So this ending, I tried it again, but when I have that much speed, I never had that much speed before. Then keeping the grip here is super difficult. Like I might just jump then, to be honest. Like that's super tough. You see now, no, okay, don't see him. So I just drop behind him. No, 10 points still. Well, I was every round ahead. But the finish. Last round of the match. Me versus Ciatofilum. Yeah. Yeah, he's fifth. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, the end always worked in all my first tries, but then it didn't work again anymore. Ja, Kerberos with pretty good point score. Almost the maximum he got. Okay, now the inside line here, boah, feels very annoying to drive as well. It is probably possible by a few pixels. Don't really want to do that. I wouldn't survive this now. Okay. So the next round will start when? I guess whenever there is an information. I can actually already see in which match I have to get. Because I was on server E or server 5 and got 9. Ah, I found it instant. The 9th place of server 5, which is me. I have to go on to match 1 in the next match. And it says it starts at 15 o'clock. Well, that's a long time. Now I have time to train. I have time to practice. Okay. That means that I will have a look, especially at those 3 maps that I did not play yet in the cup. And probably map 6 is one of that, because I didn't have time to do more than one try there. So I have to continue with this map here a bit. Yeah, we restart. Is there also some... No, okay. And you are really fast in that safe in as well. Ja, Bonk Cup. I don't really like what I'm seeing there with such a bonk. I hate those. Worst chatter? What do you mean? How can you be worst chatter? Mann. Also I'm not consistent with this. That's for sure. Ja, only sideways. Shit. Things you have to remember also always that this comes up here. Ay. How about this? That works. Like it's probably not the best. We can't go over 90 degree against it. But close to it. Interesting. Hello, Python out. Okay, the risky finish is also not too difficult. Ah, miss. And to hit it like this, yes. Okay, one more try. And I should have enough practice for this map. Wait, here. I have the feeling I tried something wrong though. Looking at how far I'm behind. That's crazy. Let's have a look. Yeah, he does the same lines actually. I'm very surprised that it is 4 seconds. Like, what the heck? How do I lose 4 seconds? My run didn't look that bad, I would have said. Super confusing. 4 seconds? Like, why? Yeah, missing 1 minute and 4 seconds. Ui. We're gonna watch him. Like, here in the start I was already asking myself if it's even outside or not. That's not. Oh, it's inside there. That was unclear for me. Yeah, very close. Oh, full speed. Ah! Yeah, okay, here I definitely didn't see the lines in my first run. Outside pole as well. Like, it does everything different. I guess that's why I'm over a minute behind. Like, how do you full speed that? What the heck? You have to go over these gaps, I feel like, and that's way too risky. I'm also too fast for this now. I mean, you saw how far he was jumping into this corner. I don't think it was intended by the map author. Hello, Ben Chico. Boy, I still improved by 41 seconds. What a run. So there's an announcement. Seek your name in the bracket to find your round 2 server. Check again. Let's have to. But I would believe that I'm again in. Yeah, server. Like, as I saw, I'm a server 1. Not again, but expected to be there. Hello, also Dev. What if I take the left turn outside? I overtake my ghost with that. The thing is, the world record lines, they are not necessarily the best lines for me now. So I think I will drift here. Still crashed. What is ESWAP? It's a kinda big tournament hosted by Bingo Bear with a lot of prize money, where you have to train the maps usually, but I go no train into this and see how far I can come. I would like to actually for one day train again for such competitions, but we have also the Royale Cup today, so I had to train these maps as well. Then we had, then I have United maps to train, but I also still have to do. Then there were so many other things, like the Tom Pathfinding. For that I also kinda tried to train for it, kind of. Yeah, it's just so much at Trackmania, it's impossible to be trained for everything. Yo yo yo! Janie Crate? Whoa! Yo, thank you! Welcome, guys! So I better say what I'm doing right here. I'm doing the ESWAP Cup, hosted by Wingo Bear. Big cup with prize money, and usually people trained for that. I went no train. Like, I discovered the 6 maps that are like mixed competitive maps. I discovered them like 15 minutes before the first round. Second round is gonna start in 10 minutes at 3 PM, and probably I have to drive this map then. So let's train this a bit. You see, I'm a bit behind still. Okay, that was now a gear issue. Huh. So, one slide. Maps have some creativity. That's several parts. This one, however, is pretty simple. Come to the finish area. Three seconds improvement. Ah, I find Granati again. Yay. Hello, Granati. In the scoreboard. Okay, that's enough training for this map. What other map should I practice? What other map did we not play? I have actually no idea which maps we played. This with their weird colors. I have only bronze, so probably didn't play it in the match now. Yeah, okay. So outside pole to inside pole to outside dirt tunnel was actually good. Here. I drove this map 3 minutes so far. Yeah. And I'm on a PB. First try PB. That would be POC. Yes. Silver medal, nice. I'm always forgetting that this pole here exists. I think it is outside. We're gonna watch the world record now, just to clear it. Like, Eddie seems to have all the records. Yeah, it's outside. Oh, he jumps a lot. Okay. Outside dirt, yay, okay. There he keeps grip. Oh! I didn't spot that. You could hide and still make the jump. Okay. Man, this jump is so tough. I won't have the speed to make this, huh? No. I mean, I'm not sure if I ever had the speed to go for that. That's I couldn't see. But yeah, another improvement, gold medal, nice. I should do some training respawns, I think. Yeah, 4 more minutes and the match will start. Ah, this part here, eh, kills me. I'm gonna try, but it won't be enough because of that airtime, and I have it in the checkpoint, so hard, very hard to get that. That worked. Okay, I'm gonna join the server. Now I'm on server A. Yeah, Fastlane makes way more fun. So I'm again with Scandia in the match. So how many do survive? Round 2. 16 players per server go through. $16 players per server. I have Gwen on the server. He's playing the cup as well. That's interesting to see him in the cup again. Mime is also playing. I wonder if they are practiced. Somehow this server here lags much more. Like I put the FPS on now on the top left, you can see, and it's only at 60. Like first server was fine, but here, poof. I mean we are way more players now as well. Seems to have a big effect already. Super annoying. Okay, we go live. We play 3 maps in total and 5 rounds on each track. That's how this works. So on round 2 is definitely getting tight for me already. Reaching the top 16, but it should be doable. If I drive clean, if I drive good, then I think I will just get in there. Round 3, however, gonna be tough. The first round, 12th place. Ah wait, also on this server we are 43 players. Apparently, 35, 36 already finished. We are a lot of players here. So I guess we are up to 48 we could be probably. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, I'm on PB. I'm also on 7th place in this round. Holy moly. Yo! 5th! 1.3 seconds improvement! Yay! I'm 2.4 seconds behind first, but I'm 5th with up to 48 players. Yeah, practice is overrated. That was this tiny bit too much angled. And then you get that kind of bounce. I couldn't decide. Also, I decided for going right, but I was too late with the right steering and felt like, okay, I won't get around, so quickly go to the left, but it was too late for that as well. Rip. Kerberos is again on my server. He won a round now, but he didn't have such a great start like in the previous match. And of course we tried a different map here. Uh-oh. I'm not sure with that speed if I can go risky fin. The risky finish is not very risky. Maybe it would have been even easier to get it now, because with that speed I get easily to the right. Just not sure how much speed you need to actually clear that gap that he's just trying to clear. I'm down to 12. I definitely, after the 5th place, could have gotten better points the other rounds. Scheiße. Oh, it started so good. And the thing is that I want to get a tighter quarter pipe jump. I try to still learn that. How tight, how low can I go? And this quarter pipe jump is also like one of these parts where you don't really see the exit. Like you don't see where you land when you jump off. Because it's like blocked with scenery in the inside. And I tried basically to get it a bit lower, and now the last 2 rounds I basically crashed it because I went a bit too low. Yeah. And because I felt like I lose too many positions if I go safe, and I went risky and thought I would make it this time, but nope. Alright. Yeah, bad ending to this map. Because it was a pretty free map for consistent good points. So we make it a bit exciting now for the top 16. And we come up to this map. Good that I looked at exactly at those maps here. Yeah. Never Gwen. That sounds like very Scottish or Wales or something like that. More Wales, I guess. Okay, let's go. Nice. 8th place. And a PB. Gonna directly scroll down to the area where I am currently. So from 11th to 20th, 16 players go through. There was still a gap from me to this zone here. And I will now get an even bigger gap because all these players didn't score as good as the top 16 players did. Go up to 11th. Was a very bad ending, but I stay in 10th. Like there's an 8-10th gap ahead of me, but I get 10th place. Sky dropped a bit the first round with a mistake. It's now good points. We'll go up again, and otherwise all the players only misdirected good. The other players all scored worse. Looks good for me. Of course, in the end, you want to have a good position here, because a good position gives you good seeding for the next match. So it's quite important that I go as high as possible here. It's not just about surviving. Because the round 3 match is the match where I say this is the most likely for me to get knocked out. That will be really difficult to get through. So the easier my seed is, the better chances I have then, of course. Ninth place, PB. Ahead of Mr. Rick. And Sky crashed again. Okay, we can go further up again in the leaderboard. I will pass Ruth. I will come closer to Vaidis. Naja, the seeding still matters. Also as an example, if I am 10th now in this match, then I in the next match have to play against definitely 9 players that were first, second, like I have to play against the 9th place player. If I get now 9th, I only play against the player that was 10th himself. So I have an easier opponent, theoretically. Of course it doesn't always work like that. I could have been 8th here again. Twister behind me with good points now. And hello, Sean. Oh, I'm fine. I didn't look enough into the bracket. What you wrote now sounds like as if everyone, like as if the same players from the server would then advance and will drive against each other again. Well, I would find weird, but maybe it's like that. Ah, 89 viewers. Let's just see. I did consistent points here. On this map, that's good. I overtake Twister again. Behind me, Ruth. A few of them scored okayish. Sky is only 16th, like he's so much faster than that, but he's on the edge. In front we have Kerberos now ahead of Ikewolf and Gwen. Yeah, okay, I understand that. But then it makes a difference if I... like against which positions I have to play. The better my seeding, the worse is the average of the other players' positions. Like if I get 9th, then I do not have to play against a 9th place driver, because I am that 9th place driver on the server. Yeah, exactly. I think people went for the jump and failed, and I get 10th again. Nice. PB! Okay. The twist is overtaking me again. It's like the battle here. Now I go for it. Nice. Fifth! Bam! 1 second improvement. Big points here, but Twisto is ahead of me in 4th. Like, what? Also, why does that score decent? I get a good lead to the guys behind. But not sure if I can improve a position. Scandia had 2 bad rounds on this map so far. After PB follows crash. But if that was the only crash, then it's fine. Can still come far up with a good run. Yeah, Vitus and Scandi around me. So can't really catch up to Vitus. Twisto only 95 points. So here I gain again. We have 2 more rounds to go. The battle is against Twisto, and maybe I can catch Vitus if he makes a bad round. Lucky. Was a very good start this round. Yeah, very close, could have been 6th. Vitus scored decent, but I score more than Twisto. So I guess I can't get Vitus guy. I might get 9th again. But Twisto can of course still overtake. There was more possible in this round. I had a 6 start, definitely. But got the airtime then in that one section. Ninth place, Twisto 7th, but that should be enough for me. It is enough for me. I stay in 9th place. Alright, so let's have a look what the position 16 has been. Sky is in easily in the end. Sinodra gets overtaken by 1 point from Monster. Is there anyone else with big points? 130, but he was too far behind. That's a 1 point difference here. Sinodra loses it. It was the direct battle or 2 places between them. Aye. Kerberos wins ahead of Gwen and Ikewolf. Then Hugo is Puppy Poo. And then Broly. Lefei. Yes, next round we will. I have to get top 8, so being 9th again would not be enough. I need to be top 8 on my server. mean, it's possible, definitely. That would mean, basically, that I would need to beat the whitest guy. Where I was very close. I would have done that if I didn't choke so much in the first map. So, I guess that we have, again, a lot of time until the next phase is starting. 16 o'clock. Quite a long time. I got 9th in match 1. And that means I will be match 1 again. Oh, upsala. Was already surprised why it's there. So I will train map 4. Need to get the ending done. Oh, such an early slide. Ah. Even he is jumping, huh? Okay, I went too early, I guess. Upsala. PB. In author time, nice. Okay. I would go for the first 3 maps again to practice them. Map 1. Cut? Not really. Track is further up. I'm super hungry now. Because I didn't eat something to dinner yesterday. And I was also not eating something to breakfast now. Because I woke up at 13. I was way too long awake last night. I've been watching a movie. Like, first of all, I ended my stream with Auto Royale practice at 1:45 something in the night. And then I raided Mark and he said there is a cup starting at 2. And I was, oh, a cup? Okay, I play. Yeah, then I played a cup till 3. And then I wanted to eat something, but then also not because I was tired. And I thought I eat only, what is the English word for burner? Like, I was eating a fruit. No, not fruit. to actually Google that, for someone of you knows. A pier? Piers? Ah, okay. Okay. Or do I pronounce it wrong? Is it pear? Naja. So I was eating that, and that was it. But the whole time I was eating it, I was also watching a movie that went for sure over 2 hours. So it became really, really late. So close to the 55,555. And the airtime there. It would be so cool if I could qualify for day 2, because there I would have at least a chance to practice a bit. Until then tomorrow matches, but probably that won't happen. Okay, improved again. Let's go another map. What else did we have? Map 3. Map 2, map 3. With only 16 players we will have a different point system as well. That could be maybe bad. Because the previous point system awarded consistency quite a lot. But I kinda know what kind of point systems we have when we do top 16. I think that first place in a round gets 40 points, and the second place is already in the low 30s, like pretty far down. Maybe it is 35 and then third place 30 or something, but there are big gaps in the start, and then you can quickly get to these 20s, and if you strive against someone who is inconsistent but who has sometimes a second place or something like that in the finish, then and he can gain so many points on you that it's hard to beat him. Aye. Also first of all, going outside pull, why is this pull there? Like, it's outside also feels wrong. But the same goes for the inside in this upcoming left turn here. And also this is here way too tight. But yeah, we gotta watch a record here. Then we see what the world record does. Aha. Okay. And it doesn't clip there with this inside. Hey, that did not look good at all. Like, I would never think that that is a world record line. But okay, I see my small mistakes in my lines. So the difference here is the angle, how you drift into. But here it's difficult, connected with the jump before. Oof. Like, do I just do how he did it? I could. Pulls are definitely in the way overall. Also I think with certain maps I would have a chance to survive. Overtime. Pop. Oh, that was too much. This is all I tried to do outside line again last try. But to be honest, this is such a shit part. Literally, this is not nice. Not nice to drive at all. Also with a transition. Yeah, next step is very tough. Like, it will be close. If I drive good, it will be close. If I drive shit, then I will be out. If I drive good, I can make it, but it will be close. Okay. That was a sick run. Thank you. Alright. Let's join the server. So, 16 players. And the top 8 will go through. We got here Kerberos. He will definitely be ahead of me. Sika will definitely be ahead of me. Eddie should definitely be ahead of me. Mokura probably also. Proli probably also. I was close with Phoenix in one match. Like, I think it's doable. Like, I have to beat the ones that I don't know. I think Anish will also be ahead of me, but Heine I have to beat, Lobo Bito I have to beat, Phoenix I have to beat, Sifil I have to beat. Bestia is good, Super Kaluf we have as well, so those are all the two players that should be ahead. Yeah, Mr. Rick I have to beat, need to, and Zep2 also. And then the question is Johan Klan, probably as well. Yeah. You will see. When this map here comes as a training map, then probably we will play this. Oh. Can we play this map? We that I trained. Okay, so I need a very good match from the beginning to the end. Like any bad round could be one bad round too much for the end. Let's go. Tenth place. So here see the points. As I said, 40 points for first and 35, 32, 29, 26. So you have some 3-point gaps then. And then it goes to 24, 22. So 2-point gaps. And I get for 10th place 16 points, and you see then that the 3rd place already gets a doubled from what I have. Another 10th place, it was super close here around me. I fell down to 13th even, because I got too much penalty snow in that one transitions. Very weird part. But yeah, 10th place is of course not enough, like even with a consistent 8th place, I wouldn't be necessarily in the top 8 with that. But at least I'm staying close. Another 10th place, jawohl. It's so close. Around me. And now you see Eddie, for example, was 7th, but he gets 2nd now, and then he's basically 2 rounds ahead of me until I would get the poison tears. In that last round I really expected something better than 10th. Just because my lap was much faster, was much better overall. But I was not the only one improving. Ninth? Okay, now I expected that I get 12th or something. Okay. Actually gained 2 places in the end. Ah, we play 4 maps now, and we only have 4 rounds on each track. So this map is over, and it was consistent, and I am overall on 9th place, if I saw that correct. Super close here. 67. 8th place is 1 point ahead. Then 66, 64. I have Heine and Phil. That are the 2 where I said need to beat. They are currently ahead of me, while Anish is behind me. And Anish being one of the guys where I would say he probably should be in front of me in the end. I mean, in the next round, if I survive it, then I would need to beat guys like Anish, for sure. Hello, Striderino. Place. I made a few positions. Can be important in the end, but of course there was much more possible. Yeah, the bonk there is like still dangerous for me. I'm a bit confused. I got a good bonk now and I'm again 14th, like in the first round. I need to... No, okay, that wasn't risky. th place, right behind Heine, and Heine is my opponent, of course. He's the guy that I have to catch up to. Svil only 5 points. Gaining on him a bit, but he did a good job so far. Svil is a bit too far in front. '15th? That's so different to when I played this map for the first time. When I played the map for the first time, just surviving this bonk decently was immediately a very good position. Now I feel forced to risk the end. Okay, 10th. 1000 ahead of 11th. Aye, aye, aye. But we see Anish and Broly getting 32 and 20 points. And you see 32 is like a double of my 16. So he won a whole round against me. And now it will become tough. You see, I will need definitely some better positions at some point. A consistent 10th place won't be enough over the long term. Ninth place. PB. With a PB, only 9th place and actually also far away from getting 8th. People are more consistent here than what they showed in the first matches. So you see I'm overall 10th after 2 from 4 maps. I'm missing 14 points to 8th. That's quite a lot because I need 1 round alone to gain 14 points. Mostly. But they will of course also gain a bit. And now we go to map 1. The first one. It's a simple pace map. My bigger chances are of course in the difficult tracks. So now I need to perform on this pace map. Wait, wasn't it Seafil who had the world record on this map? Can it be that it was Seafil? It was not Eddie. So maybe I was thinking completely wrong about Seafil. But he is 9th, like he's right ahead. Yeah, we will see. Go. Ninth place. But the guys ahead of me make 32, 29 and 24. The bad scorers are Johan Klan, who is much further in front than I hoped. And naja, they had such a big lead already that I can't really... it seems to be not working out. Also we can definitely say this already. I need to full risk every round. Because I need good positions. The question is, can I even get them? I'm on a server where people are way too consistent. It might be that on other servers, because I would say that I drive good. I would say. I'm driving good, and when you see how close I have been in the last matches to go to the position that I would need now. Like, if I was 8th in the last round, in round 2, then I would have been in a position where I would make it. PB'd. and got 10th. C for 6 sets behind me, 11th. Couldn't barely gain. 10th I got really often here. Yeah, so last match I played much worse. And I was very close to getting 8th there, and that would have been basically enough for also surviving this round here. And I'm trying now much better, but I'm so chanceless, kind of. But that is also because the point system changed, and because you have less players. So if they make a mistake, yeah, I have good consistency so far. But if other players now make a mistake, they do not fall many positions behind me. While in the last round we had 48 players on the server. So a mistake there puts you pretty far behind me. And then people lose more. And that is the difference. Ninth. I need a map where I can get into the top place, but look at that, the top 6 are within 3/10. There's not really a chance to get there. So Johan Clan, for example, is also way too good, way too prepared. Yeah, I wasn't really sure with him. He's a pretty good player nowadays. Eleventh. With a good run. You see the gap to 8th place? It is over 40 points, I think. Yeah, it's 50 points exactly. Also this is not gonna work. I need a map now that is super difficult, where people make a lot of crashes, and I need to get like multiple like 2nd and 3rd places in a row, and like how likely is that I get these positions here? That's not gonna work. But I played good, like I'm really happy with how I played. I tried the inside, I guess. I'm definitely happy with my performance so far in this match. I didn't have crashes. I had one crash, yeah. One crash where I still got 12th, I think. Like one bad ice bonk. Exactly. That was the one timeless that I had. Was maybe an unlucky round where that happened. Maybe there was a good position possible. I don't know. Can't really say. A few people I have beaten. Mr. Rick is still close to me. Mokura is one of the guys where I thought he would be further up, but he's behind. I have now a huge lead to Heine, by the way. And someone like Dark is also behind. Phoenix, where I said need to beat, he's last. Yeah, that was first round where I battled with him. In first round I was of course way worse. So if I battle there with him, obviously I should be ahead of him now. So I went outside actually. Ah, ich have the shit line. Rip. I could have been 2 positions further up, definitely. But again, all of them score super good. That are right ahead. Like, they are of course super focused as well. They want to get through here. I can see maybe that on another server, not on every other server, but maybe there was one server where with my current performance I would have survived. I could see that. But on this server here, people were too consistent. Like, I of course take advantage when I'm now so NoTrained and the pace is of course not there. Then I take mostly advantage by other players doing mistakes. And I have to say, the guys on my server are consistent. They are not doing these mistakes. And that makes it then difficult for me. Because I can't get 3 positions, I can't gain. Ah, that was of course dumped now. But it doesn't matter at this point anymore. Kerberos is so good. He's also leading here. Okay, let's go for 1 more PB before the match ends. Scheiße. Should have gone for that line, I guess. Ah, that was such a good run. 4th place I was. 4th place. Okay, 4th place got Seville now with 1.2 seconds behind. So that was actually the first super free round. I think I didn't even need to risk anything there. But I wanted to get a good round. Can I get it again? Wait, Sifel got 32 points and someone wrote GG Sifel. Anish wrote that. Anish, je peux pas faire le day 2. Or Anish can't play day 2 and that's why he stopped now. And Sifel actually was able to overtake him. By 3 points. So kinda I'm 9th place because Anish wants to stop anyway. And I would have had the chance here to get through because I was battling with Seafill, but he got, of course, good last 2 rounds. That's a bit weird, because the gap was so far away, like to 8th place, that kinda it was over, and that's why I played also a bit shit then in the last match. Because when I felt that it was over, I was just going a bit more YOLO, and naja.